Hello, and welcome to the Space Above Us, Supplemental 3, Apollo 8 Genesis reading. That's right, it's time for another supplemental. It's been a while, but I thought today was a great opportunity. Assuming my podcast scheduling software worked properly, today is Christmas. I hope you're all having a great day full of family, friends, too much food, and plenty of presents. Today, 48 years ago, the crew of Apollo 8 found themselves having a very different type of Christmas. Why's that? Because the crew of Apollo 8 was spending Christmas in orbit around the moon. We'll be talking a lot more about Apollo 8 sometime around March or April, but I wanted to take a moment to highlight one facet of their remarkable journey. 1968 was a rough year. It was marred by political unrest, social inequality, wars, and assassinations. To a lot of people, it felt like the world was falling apart. But on December 21st of that year, 3 men departed on an audacious journey to become the first humans to leave the Earth. Before Apollo 8, all human missions were in low Earth orbit. Even Gemini 11 only flew about 850 miles above the surface of our home planet. Apollo 8 was different. 3 hours into the mission, the crew fired their J-2 engine for about 6 minutes and changed their orbit. When the engine shut down, Frank Borman, Jim Lovell, and Bill Anders were on their way to the moon. So, this is all great, but I'm sure some of you are wondering why I'm talking about this mission months ahead of schedule and on Christmas of all days. The reason is that on Christmas Eve, 1968, the crew of Apollo 8 beamed down a live television broadcast from their tiny capsule in orbit around the moon, and injected some much-needed awe and inspiration into that troubled year. I'm not a religious man, but the reading I'm about to play for you, from the first humans to visit another world, from 3 guys almost 250,000 miles away, is so deeply poetic and moving that it is easily one of my favorite moments in the entire history of human spaceflight. The voices you're about to hear are Bill Anders, followed by Jim Lovell, and then the commander of the mission, Frank Borman.
We are now approaching lunar sunrise, and for all the people back on Earth, the crew of Apollo 8 has a message that we would like to send to you. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night, and the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. And from the crew of Apollo 8, we close with good night, good luck, a Merry Christmas, and God bless all of you on the good earth.
There's really no follow-up to that. So instead, I will simply say thank you. Thank you all for listening. Ad Astra, and Merry Christmas. Catch you on the next pass.